Welcome! In front of me I have Garmin Forerunner 55 and I'm gonna show you how to pair this watch with the Android phone. Before we start, you can pair this watch with the Android phone in two ways. The first method is to do it during the setup process of the watch. So basically if the watch is brand new or it's been reset to the factory default settings. And the second method is to do it via the settings on the watch once it's already been set up. So you can use the watch basically and you can go to the system settings and there you can pair the watch with the Android phone. First, I'm gonna show you how to do it during the setup process and then I'm gonna show you how to do it via the settings. Okay. First thing we need to do is to turn on the watch. So to turn it on, press and hold the light button, keep holding it until you see the logo on the screen. Then you can release it and wait until the watch turns on. And after the watch turns on and it's brand new or it's been reset to the factory default settings, you should see the list of languages on the screen. You can scroll through this list by pressing the up and down buttons right here. Scroll through the list, select the language you like to use on your watch, and then press the start/stop button to continue. And as you can see, we're being asked if you want to pair our watch with a phone. We want to do it, so select yes. You can scroll through the menu by pressing up and down buttons. Select yes, then press the start/stop to confirm. And now the watch should enter the pairing mode. And it looks something like this. You have this animation on the screen. Now we need to download and install the GARMIN Connect application on our phone. So let's make sure that we have the internet connection and Bluetooth enabled on our phone. As you can see on mine it is. Then we can open the Google Play Store. In the store we can tap on search, type in GARMIN Connect and then tap search. And you should see this application, GARMIN Connect, with this icon. Tap on the install button to download and install it. And once the application is done installing, you can tap on the open button to open it. In the application, you will need to log in into a Garmin account. If you don't have an account, you can also tap on the create button or create account rather, right here, create account button to make an account, and there you can fill in that information and then make an account. I already have an account, so I'm gonna tap on sign in. Check the box right here, tap on next. And now we need to enter the email address and password. So give me a couple of seconds. And once you're done, you can tap on next button to log in. For some reason the app doesn't want to load, maybe it's an internet problem, so let me change the network. Okay, now we should have the internet. Let's go back to the app. Come on. Like this. Okay, and now it loaded, so apparently the internet connection was kinda bad, so the app didn't load. But once you log in, you could be asked to allow the permission for the location. And this permission, I don't believe it's required, but I recommend to allow it. Because if you want to track the stuff like activities like running and cycling and stuff like that, you need to allow it anyway. So I'm gonna allow the permission, but if you want, you can deny it. And once you're done with the permissions and your watch is in the pairing mode, the app should automatically detect it, as you can see. Now we can tap on connected, tap on OK, and as you can see, now we need to enter the code from the watch. So tap right here, enter the code, and then tap on OK. Now we can tap on the next button. Here we can set up the sleep time. Basically, you can set when you go to bed and when you wake up, and this is useful if you want to use the sleep do not disturb mode. So basically, do not disturb mode will be turning on automatically when you set the bedtime and turn off automatically when you set the wake time. So if you go to sleep you won't be disturbed during the sleep by notifications and stuff like that. So if you want to use this feature, simply tap on the frame to set the bedtime, then wake time, then you can tap on next, and you can tap on yes to turn on the feature rather. And here we can agree to send the training data to the new watch. So if you want to send your old data to new watch, you can select yes. I'm just gonna select no and tap next. And right here we can allow the notification access. Basically, if you want to receive the notifications from your phone on the watch. So if you want to do it, you need to allow the notification access. If you don't care, you can tap on skip and skip it. I'm just gonna tap on allow, tap on allow. Here we can allow the calendar access. Basically, if you want to receive the notifications about the calendar events and stuff like that, you need to allow this permission. If you don't care, tap on skip and basically keep it disabled. I'm gonna tap on allow and tap on allow. Next we have the call log access. This is required for the notifications about the calls. So if somebody calls you on your phone, the watch will display who's calling you, because if you allow the call log access, it will display the number. So I'm gonna allow it, but you can skip it of course and keep it disabled. Next we have phone call. So if you want to get the notifications about the phones, you need to allow this permission. If you don't care, notifications about the phone calls, my bad. So if you want to use this feature, allow the permission. If you don't care, you can tap on skip. Next we have the messages. So if you want to get the notifications about the messages on your watch, you need to allow this permission. If you don't care, you can skip it. And once you're done with the permissions, you should see the Sync Now button, tap on it, then tap on Finish. Here we have the tutorial how to use our watch, and you can go through it by tapping on Next. You can also skip it by tapping on Skip. And once you're done, tap on the Finish button. And now you should see the home page of the app. Right here we can set up a few more features like coach, live track and safety. If you want to do it, tap on Get Started and the app will guide you through the steps how to set up these features rather. I don't want to do it, so I'm gonna tap on Not Now and then tap on Got It. And we have the home screen of the app. We can tap on the menu button, scroll down, tap on Garmin devices, and here you should see your Forerunner 55 on the list if it loads. Okay, as you can see, it loaded, and here we have the Forerunner 55. We can tap on it to open the device page for our watch. And here we have it. Okay, also, of course, you can use your watch now. So if you want to use your watch, you can do it now because it's paired with your phone. And that's how you pair the watch during the setup process. Now I'm gonna unpair it and show you how to do it via the settings. So I'm gonna tap right here, tap on Remove Device, remove. Tap close. The device will disappear from the list of devices. We can also check the Bluetooth settings if it's here on the list. If it is, tap on the settings icon, forget, like this. Okay, so now the watch should be unpaired from our phone. And if you want to pair it with your phone via the settings, go to your watch, press and hold the menu button to open the menu. Then scroll through the menu by using the up and down buttons. Find the option called the phone, this one, select it, then press the Start/Stop button. Now scroll down, find the option called Pair Phone, select it, press the Start/Stop, and the watch should enter the pairing mode. Now we can open the Garmin Connect application. And if you're opening it for the first time, you will need to log in, and the app should automatically detect your watch. If you're opening it not for the first time, you're already logged in into the app, you can tap on the menu icon, scroll down, tap on the Garmin devices, tap on Add Device, and it should detect your watch. Oh, my bad. Like, as you can see, it detected the watch. Now we can tap on Connect and go through all the same steps we did when we were pairing it for the first time, basically. We won't need to allow the permissions because we already allowed them for the app, because the app was installed already. But if you install the app for the first time, you will need to allow the permissions, of course, or deny them if you want to, but basically you need to go through all of the permissions, but now we won't need to do that because we already allowed them or denied them. Sleep time, send data, sync now. As you can see, we don't have the permission questions because we already set them up. Then let's tap on finish. Skip the tutorial, tap on finish, and here we have it. We can tap on menu, devices, and it should be right here, as you can see. Okay, and that's how you pair this watch with the Android phone. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving a like on the video.